Welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. And recent days, or the last couple of weeks, or the last week and a half, I guess, couple of weeks, week and a half, realistically, I went to Niigata, and this is when I say it's our family's sort of country home. In My wife's parents are from Tokamachi, Niigata, and this here is, I guess, I use the word but what I mean by is our family. If this one ever cracks up, we'll see. I won't. Is it going to come? I don't know why it's not coming. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This here is my family's home. It's just even the second floor is just a storage right now. It's a very 100-year-old house in Niigata, in the neighborhood there. The neighborhood's name is Mizunocho, and there's a yakitori-san, and they sell on the street. And I went there. This is a great video. I enjoyed it. Uh, and then I'm gonna have a lot of videos coming out. Maybe fans of this channel, you did watch this short. And then this is directly across the street from my house. Is a temple right there in a parking lot, and that's my blue Delica right there that I did park there as well. And I did another short here today that's already got 9 likes. Look at that already. 17 and 9 likes. And then this one went crazy for me for a video. I think I had like 12 likes. Look at that. Anyway, I went there, and if you've never been to Niigata, Japan, this is where it is. Here is Tokyo, right down here where I'm moving the mouse, and this is Niigata. This is the Japan Sea, or Nihonkai, and my wife's town is here in Tokamachi, and I'll come in a little closer, right there. And I did drive up. This is Nagaoka, and then over here, just near Nagaoka, is Tokamachi, which is right there, and I really had a wonderful time there. However, I have a lot of stuff I think that I need to talk about just from going there, because we a lot of people are talking about like the empty homes and stuff like that, and buying a house in countryside Japan. And I've often railed against that. And my opinion is more than ever, I think it's kind of right on this one. Anyway, right now I will come over here to this is a video I'm going to release in the next week and a half. It's just this one street, and you can see there's a new build there. And then this one was one that was built in the 1990s, a fairly new build there. Yeah, this was the new build right there. And here again is a new build here on this one street that we're on. And here again is a new build here on the left. Yeah, so there's two. What is it? That's almost like a medium build. So like not quite old, not quite sort of new. You see a bunch of sort of new stuff here in the neighborhood. And if you're going to buy anything in these sort of little towns like this, if you're not getting anything like new or fairly new, you're just making a huge mistake. And this was just one street that I went down. There's a fairly new one there. And I forget, I can't really tell if this was new, but I was sort of impressed with all the houses in this neighborhood were sort of new. Here's an old, is that an older one? This on top of the hill right there was, this was Akia, or an empty home. Uh, that's sort of a medium one, a medium one. And then, yeah, where I'm moving the mouse right here, this was on Akia, or an empty home. And then I think as a sort of video moved on here, I'm going to move the camera here to the right, and there's two other new homes. So basically, if you don't have a fairly new home there's a fairly new home right there, and there's another one right there too. So if you don't basically buy a fairly new home in countryside Japan, and this is a total extrapolation. This is a Tokyo real estate man. I'm extrapolating. I'm trying to look at my observations, and I walk a lot. I tend to walk about 8 or 9 kilometers every day. I do a lot of walking. And when I'm in Tokamachi, I went out walking in a lot of neighborhoods, and I looked around. And if you do not have like a fairly new house, you're basically just buying garbage, and you'll never be able to sell it. And it just comes out when you're on the streets. And the other thing is, if you don't have fairly good Japanese in these sort of small towns, like my Japanese is very, very good. And I felt really comfortable there. by the way. That's the plus side of it. If you want to, I could even punch back on myself. Uh, I really like it. In fact, I might get like a nice house here in Tokamachi going forward. I might change my plan. I always plan to move to Kyoto because I happen to like these sort of. I might as well play the video if I'm going to talk about things. Uh, I like the degrees of freedom you have here in a place like Tokamachi that's not so popular because you can just have all your toys there. There's everything you want there, and there's no real sort of heavy sort of urban pressure in these countryside areas. So in the future, the Tokyo real estate man could be living 3 weeks or 2 weeks in Tokyo and then 2 weeks in Tokamachi, for example. That's sort of my thinking. However, like some of the pushback my wife always reminds me of is that in the wintertime here, there's just so much snow. And this was in early April, and there's still a lot of snow there. Yeah, these old sort of houses right there. If this one here didn't look too bad, uh, but then you're gonna have to pay like 500 a month for that. But anything really old, you'll never be able to sell it there, and there's no way. There's no way, like any of the people, the families. There's a new house right there. See, there's a new house. They will ever buy your old house. There's no one in the Japanese marketplace will ever buy it. They don't want it, and you just see it when you walk around. They want these sort of new homes. Uh, just talking about it. Anyway, I like that. That was my family walking in front of me. They never want to be in my videos, so they walk far away. And this walked up to the busy street in this sort of video, which is going to be released in the next week and a bit. But I thought it's a good way to show you some footage here from the streets of Tokamachi, which is the countryside town. And I just took everything myself. And of course, like everything on this channel, it's just really raw. It's just a raw channel. I'm not gonna be doing editing videos for 2 3 hours and looking for a million views for selling real estate in Japan, but like it will be raw, and I will give you the facts from what the way I see them on the ground. And I talked about, yeah, this is kind of like before there was Google Maps in Japan, every neighborhood had these little maps, and these like maps indicated the commercial businesses and stuff like this. And then they're no longer in existence. You still find them around the stations. There was one here below it as well. And then end up around here. And I guess I just will hold you on to this video because it does end up on a really important point. The infrastructure here in this town is really, really good. Really great. You see everyone all driving nice cars. And I've just, the amount of new builds I saw here in this town has just told me that my thoughts about the Akia were totally, well, I formed my thoughts over the Akias over the last, or the empty homes over the last 100 years. And then I just, as I've made this channel and gone further down the rabbit hole, I just am convinced my opinion is right. The greatest natural resource that Niigata has is its snow and its water, and it's just not wasted. And because all this water then would go probably from Tokamachi's on the Japan seaside, so then all this water then would be distributed in the rice fields from here, uh, all throughout the leeward side, or the Japan seaside, or that would be the forward side, Japan seaside distributed. And then when you get over the mountains, when you go over Yuzawa, all the snow that would melt Tokyo way, or that would be the leeward side of the mountain, would be distributed in terms of the rice fields and the agriculture and all the irrigation from Niigata to Tokyo. And you can see it here in terms of the water and the snow here on these high mountains are really what makes Japan so strong. Anyways, like that's a little bit of a background to all this video today, because today's video is so many thoughts about it. And I've come here to there's a lot more listings for sale in a small town like this, because not everyone is using these sort of national sites like at home. And you can see here in the marketplace that everything is blue. So in some ways, this is a broken market. Okay, broken in terms of that. Like there's three really good listings we're going to look at here today, and we can talk about them. And we're going to do the Tokyo real estate man idea of it, which is extrapolation. Okay, that Tokamachi is probably reflective of all the sort of medium sized towns and smaller towns in Japan. I should tell you though, I'm very impressed with the economic activity here in Tokamachi. Though it's real, lots of stuff going on. Lots of like people are going like the stores are busy, so the population is going down in the background. I did talk to one foreign lady who works there, and she works in healthcare. Or you say Japanese kaigo. She works for kaigo home, which is elderly care. Okay, and she worked for a kaigo provider there in Tokamachi, which is you see it because a lot of the like all these old homes are from older people, and a lot of them are. You'd be amazed. They're living in these old, decrepit homes, and but the younger people who have good jobs and everything like that, they're all buying new. And I think that trend's going to continue. So if you're to buy anything in a town like this, anywhere in Japan, you're making a big mistake. Tokyo Real Estate Man giving you the red pill. Okay, let's crack up. Which of the listings here we want to? I got all three of these listings. I thought we could look at here today. This is the one for 300. Okay, 300 man, which is what 20,000 US dollars. Okay, yeah. I mean, doesn't this actually? Here I am backtracking on it, but like this, something like this, if you were to buy something like this, just keep in mind you're never going to be able to sell it. Never going to sell it at all. You're going to have this the rest of your life, and then in order to, you're going to buy it for 300,000 or 300 mon. Okay, in order for you to plow it down, okay, because no one wants it. Okay, no one wants it. Okay, that's going to be 200 mon for your after you die for your ancestors. They're gonna be real with that responsibility. Okay, that's the garage, which is nice. Takabachi has lots of parking. This kitchen, no one wants it. It's just junk. And this house will be freezing. This bathroom's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah, this is the same as in my house. That's in my house. All the toilets been updated. This is probably like a 30, 40-year old house. Yeah, but it's a piece of garbage. No one's ever gonna buy it. Okay, that's just red pill. And maybe they'll maybe they'll look like but you'll never be able to sell it. Never, never going to be able to sell it. Okay, so this one I would say out unless you just don't mind. You got 20 grand US. You just want to Tokamachi, great place to live. You could live there, make it nicer. Yeah, you'd have to really make it nicer to to sell it though, because like the appetite for this kind of old stuff is just not there. It's just like it's just not. The people are when you walk. Look at that one video where I walk down the street. All those people who have bought those new houses, they could have bought old houses. How come they didn't buy the old houses? They don't want them. Okay. This is the house there. Looks like a three-story house right there, which is lot. This is a classic Tokamachi design or Niigata design. Lots of snow in the winter. You'd get that much snow for sure in the winter. So the parking is down here, and the residence and stuff is above it. Uh, and the foundations in Niigata are very beautiful. They're very great at foundation work. So even if you got one of these old houses and you just tore the wood down and built on top of the foundation, that'd be a good move too. Anyway, we'll move to the pictures. This one, I'm sorry, was for 660 mine. Good Freemason 66 right there. And yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone's gonna buy this. It's not too bad. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, maybe someone's gonna buy it. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, like I guess I'll have to come back to this one in a month's time and see if it sells. Could sell. Who knows? Is that like a second kitchen there? Oh no, I'm confusing with the last one. But yeah, it's just a house for $50,000 in Japan. The bathroom actually looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. They'd be so happy if you bought this house. They'd be so happy that you bought this house. Oh wow. There it is, man. Washiki, which is Japanese, Yoshiki Janai. So yeah, that's just like woo. So this house already, when you see the Washiki, you know you're getting into the 70s and the 60s. But you see some things here. Yeah, this isn't a concrete. I thought when I looked at it, it's not a concrete one. It was built on steel foundation. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I would say this is a totally no go. No go. Just don't even do it. Don't even do it unless you could be like the Tokyo real estate man and then buy your place in Tokyo. And then, like I'm going to have in the future, I'm going to have my place in Niigata, but I'm going to buy something a little bit nicer than this one because I just like optionality, and this one has no future, no options because no one's going to want it. This is a third one in the marketplace, and this is the only one that is worth considering anything. And this one is 1349 and 1350 basically, which is going to be what, 90,000 US dollars. This is the only one that is any good. We'll expand the pictures on this one because it is halfway decent. Okay, but it's not big. But you see right there, it's fairly new. There you see an idea. You have an idea of the snow here, and this would probably be a month ago in Niigata right there. And yeah, this one is good because you're gonna look at this though. Look at the work. This is the work that is you're gonna see this roof right here. You're gonna have to clean it off because if this much snow gets heavy on your roof, you have to like you have to Yuki Holder. It's called Yuki Holder. But it's good training. You can stay strong. Yeah, the people of Niigata are tough. Yeah, this is a good home, but it's just a small little one-story house. But yeah, this one's gonna sell. The other two, no one's ever gonna buy them. No one's ever gonna see this one right next door. Like no one's ever gonna buy it. So yeah, it's just simple though. It's just simple bathroom, tatami room, but it looks halfway decent. And then I guess that could be the adjacent. The front door looks nice. Hopefully there's insulation in it. It'd be pretty warm because it's pretty damn cold, man. You're going to need electronic blanket if you're going to be in Niigata. But again, this is just nothing special. But here again, this is really good. This is the hospital, by the way. So there's lots of healthcare facilities in Tokamachi, all kinds of shopping and stuff like that. It's unbelievable. Everything you want is in Niigata. Everything, everything, everything you want. It's great. The Eon. I was just there. I was just there. I was just to the left of here is the Don Quixote. I was just there the other day. This is a circuit breaker box, and they're showing you that it's updated. Everything's new. So this is what the uh, the Japanese marketplace wants, and we come back, air conditioner, everything is there. Okay, this is what they want, and the realtors are telling the story through the pictures. And what do we have here? Tokamachi Con. So this is some sort of the public facilities in Tokamachi are just great. Uh, Stuff to look at. There's nothing really. There's no surprises here at all. I mean, we could drop. I already went. I already took you on the sort of tour of that one street, but it's not going to be any different. We can just land on this street right now. Who knows when these photos uh, were taken? Is it going to be down here, Tokyo Real Estate Man? Are you going to find the house? Let's see. Am I behind the house? Am I actually? No, there it is right there. There it is right there. So you have like sort of medium, as I say, like medium old. I went, there's a house. We found the house. Yeah, this is a nice house. Summer in Niigata is very, very nice. Really love it. Beautiful flowers everywhere. Uh, yeah, this gives you an idea. Oh, look at that. Is that a new build right there? Is that a new build right there? Yeah. So I had a really nice time there in Niigata, but I came away thinking that my thesis is more correct than ever. There's a house right there. Totally, there's a house right there. We could probably pop up here to the satellite shot, so you can see what it's like. And it's not like it's. We consider this like a. My wife would say, "Oh, my country town." It's probably like 100,000 people live in Tokamachi, so it'd be the same size as Kelowna. You can see that the rice fields are there. Yeah, but there's like everything there is in Tokamachi that you would just want for nothing. So it's just amazing. Just in case, I'll check on everything here. There's the price right there. Okay, these are the distances from the station, but the station is a moot point. It doesn't matter because everything in Tokamachi is car. Everything, all the systems in the house here are working. The key thing here to look at is the age of the house. 124 meters of land, small house, 52 meters, but very manageable. 52 meters is nice. This apartment here I'm in Shibuya is a two-bedroom, and then it's 55 meters, so it's basically the same size as this one here. And then that's just fine for me, but that's just me. I'm sort of used to that. Ownership, of course. The key point is I was looking at when was this built? Built in 2017, so we can see. Okay, it's relatively new. It's 8 years old. This is the only stuff you want to get involved with here in Tokamachi. And I'm going to extrapolate. I'm going to do my extrapolation and you can punch back on me. Although there might be some sort of beautiful house that's really beautiful that's been updated somewhere. But if you're buying a piece of junk, man, I think it's a bad idea because the market, it just doesn't want it. They just want to push past that stuff. Another thing is the key thing to think about too is the scale of the houses, man. I'm so sick of ducking my head from being, I'm going to switch over here, from being here in my country home. Everything in this house, okay? The standard stuff built in the 1970s, okay? This door right here, I have to duck my head going in, okay? This was probably 170 centimeters. I'm 180, 83 centimeters. What's that? 6'1", 6 foot 1.5. That's what how tall I am. Okay. This whole house, I totally have to duck everywhere. Okay. My son, okay, he's in grade 10, or in Japanese, you'd say ko ni, or koko ni nensei. He's in high school second year in Japan. Okay. He's same height as me. So the men are taller. Even when in Niigata, I was scanning people. There's a lot of tall people. This man was a little older, so he's shorter. But the scale of the houses are too small. And people who are from this generation, they just don't want them. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. Red Pill. Had a great time in Niigata, and I really wanted to make this video today while my thoughts were really, really fresh about Tokamachi right here. Anyway, if you're interested in a property in Japan, you can always contact me here at my Instagram. I made some really great videos while I'm there on Instagram, and I hope you can enjoy it when I'm in there on Instagram. When I was there in Tokamachi, and I will be putting me here on my Instagram, on the YouTube. Please enjoy them. Really, I really got some great stuff coming out over the next month and a half. I'm going to release them slowly on Tokamachi and small town life in Japan. Failing that, you can always come here to my website, the Tokyo Real Estate Man website. People have been contacting me through this contact box, so it is indeed working. But you can use this one too. The old skill email is fine as well. Okay, thank you for watching another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. いつもこのチャンネルを見ているの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。今日の動画で、トカマチの動画でもう終わりです。ありがとうございます。失礼します。